I've had the Freefall SV-based control since release, and I think just over time it's become one of my favorite mouse pads to ever exist. Easy top 5 for the year, and I've never seen anything like it on the market to this very moment. So let's get to talking about it.
The city is painted with memory. The water will never run clear. The birds and the bees and the flowers and trees, they know that we've both been here. And I can flee the country for the rest of the year.
When this mousepad first launched, I found out about it through a mutual on Twitter. His name was Upgrade Lemonade. You can go check him out. He's the one that kind of got me hip to the great pad that this is and the company itself. I wasn't very sure of what it was going to be. I was told it was going to be like a control pad, but I didn't know much about it. So when I got it, I was very surprised to see that it came flat packed. It came straight out the box, flat on the desk, no issues, and hasn't curled up or had any issues with rolling since. It's been absolutely amazing for a playing experience when it comes to consistent feel. So from my initial impressions, I mentioned that the base was made out of silicone, and because of that, I've had no consistency issues. It's been really hot and humid in my area for the last month or so, and I've had absolutely no issues with this mousepad feeling over slow or feels fast one day and slow then the next. It feels insanely consistent every single time I use it, and it is absolutely insane. There's still a little bit of that abrasive texture that I kind of dislike, but because it's not super abrasive, something like a Heian, it is significantly more pleasurable to play on compared to something like the Lethal Gaming Gear Venus, which I most definitely do not like personally. It's my least favorite hybrid pad on the market. When it comes to the speed of the mouse pad, it is very control oriented. I'm using the XM2WE. I have a review coming on this soon with these stock skates, and it has a nice speed to it. It's not too fast, not too slow. It's that perfect middle ground of hybrid speed where it doesn't feel like it's a super fast mouse pad. This has the new Obsidian skates from X-Ray Pad, and they are relatively quick. So on this mouse pad, they float. But with normal pad skates, they feel really nice and controlled. With dot skates, as you know, less dots equals faster glide. This has the Jade skates from X-Ray Pad as well. I have a video about different types of skates coming really soon, so should be excited for that. When it comes to the stitching, you can see a couple parts where the stitching ends and starts. I say right here and up here, there's a spot where you can see that it's fraying. And it hasn't caused me any issues because there's no fraying on the actual stitching itself. And this is the initial launch. This is the first launch of the SV-based control, not the second or third batch. This is the first batch of pads to come out. So there might be a couple of QC issues. I believe they have fixed the stitching issue with their newer pad they're coming out with the same type of base. I believe it's like a V2 of the original. When it comes to cleaning the mouse pad, it's very quick and simple, actually. You just water on top, soap, wipe it down, and let it dry. It takes about an hour or two to dry. When it comes after cleaning, it feels exactly the same. I've cleaned it about 2 or 3 times now, and I've had zero issues with the glide feeling different. Like I said, this base is super consistent when it comes to how it makes the cloth on top feel. Between all of my mice, I haven't had any issues with them feeling too fast or too slow on the mouse pad. It's like no matter what skates I'm using, what weight of the mouse I'm using, no matter what mouse I'm using, the glide feels amazing, and it is unmatched when it comes to other control pads I've tried, especially other control mid pads. So since the initial launch of this mouse pad, it has become available on Lethal Gaming Gear, so you are able to pick it up there. I would say it's a great mouse pad to go pick up. I don't know if my code works, but I do have a referral link in the description if you wanted to go check this mouse pad out. It's just 100% a mouse pad I can't recommend enough. It is a tiny bit of a niche mouse pad because not everyone likes hard pads, but I've never seen a control hard pad done like this ever before. I know that I was made aware of these SteelSeries decks that came out 7 years ago, and I didn't know this was a mouse pad up until recently, and it would have interested me if I was into the peripheral scene at that time, but because I wasn't, I completely missed out on it. But yeah, that should be it. This was a quick little update video so you guys know how I feel about the SV-based control plus after a couple months of use. This has kind of been the main mouse pad on my desk. Nothing has even come remotely close when it comes to something that I keep as a top 5 mouse pad. I think this has overblown my Saturn, my Zero. This has overtaken all of those when it comes to consistency and feel in the mouse pad. Nothing else I own does it like this. Hope you guys enjoyed the little quick update video. I do have a Discord server, so don't be afraid to join that in the description. And yeah, that should be it. Like if you did, and see you guys in the next one.